Okay, good morning, everybody. Doing a quick live while I'm driving. Yes, I am safe because I have a mounted. My phone is mounted, so if I'm not looking at you directly during this live, it's because I'm looking at the road so I can make it home. And I look like this because I had no intentions on going live this morning at all whatsoever. So this is why I look like I do. But anyway, ignore what I look like. I haven't gotten ready for the day yet. It's just out getting my daily breakfast. This is what I want to give you today. I posted a post below, and it was not to put this young lady on blast in any kind of way. She put herself on the internet, so I'm not exploiting her in any way. She put herself out there. But let me roll my windows up so you can hear me better. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I posted that video because while I was watching it this morning, it occurred to me how many people I talk to who feel just like she do. She do, Lord have mercy. How many people feel like she does? That I talk to, that are struggling with self-esteem and self-confidence and the way they look and the way they perceive themselves, and they're on social media and they're seeing all these people. One of the things that I'm starting to love about social media is a lot of these influencers and people who present themselves in a certain way, and they look glamorous and, all this other stuff, are starting to show what they really look like when they take off their hair, their makeup, their, eyelashes, and everything else. And you see them, and it's just like, wow, this is crazy. This person does not look anything like, did not know. This person does not look anything like what they present themselves on social media looking like. And I love when people are transparent, and I think they're doing that more and more in an effort to let people know, hey, this is a facade. This isn't what I really look like. So if you're what I look like when you see me on social media, I don't look anything like that in real life, and that's what they're trying to say. So a lot of these influencers, you know why you don't see them in real life? Because in real life, they don't have on the hair, the makeup, the eyelashes, all these other things, and they just look like regular people. They look just like you, and that's something to remember. But also, I wanted to say your thoughts. I wanted to talk about your thoughts. Your thoughts are very, very important. Your thoughts form who you see yourself as. It's very important, our self-talk, and a lot of people don't realize self-talk goes on all day long. All day long, you're subconsciously having self-talk with yourself. When you meet your goals, you have self-talk. Oh my gosh, I am so proud of you. I put up all that laundry, that I washed, I folded it, I put it up. I'm so proud of myself. You're having that self-talk, but you're equally having self-talk when maybe you didn't get dinner done in time, right? Like you wanted to. You didn't make that dinner goal, and you're so disappointed in yourself. The thing is, it's important to keep your thoughts positive, and it has to become a practice in order for it to become a habit. Your thoughts are not going to be positive all the time. Period. But your thoughts do need to be positive 90% of the time. And you have to train your brain to do that. You really do, because we really do tend to participate in negative self-talk. And so we have to train ourselves to be positive, to see the positive, to understand that it is important for us to make goals for ourselves. But equally, if you do not meet that goal, if you make a goal for yourself and you do not meet that goal, It is okay. And I decided to pull over because I don't want to take you all live with me to my house, okay? But it's okay not to meet that goal. You just extend the time period. Okay, it's okay if you didn't make the goal of making dinner tonight or whatever. You know what? You make that a goal for tomorrow. You extend the goal. And my phone is it's slipping. But you extend the goal. You extend the goal to, you know what? I didn't get it done today, but I'll make it a goal for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll get that goal done. And that's okay. But your thoughts have to be positive, because when you don't have positive thoughts, when you engage in negative self-talk, then you start to doubt yourself. And when you start to doubt yourself, are you going to make your goals? Are you going to meet your goals? You're not. You're not going to meet your goals, because you're constantly going to have doubt about yourself and your abilities and what you can do and if you can handle things. And I see this a lot in mamas, where they don't have a lot of self-confidence, and then that translates into how they parent and how they parent their children, and then they start to question, am I worthy of this child? Can I handle parenting this child? Can I teach this child what this child needs to be taught? It translates into your relationship where you're not confident about yourself, and when you're not confident about yourself and you don't feel good about yourself and you don't see yourself in a certain way, then that translates into your relationship with how your spouse sees you, or your boyfriend sees you, and you're not presenting yourself as a confident person to that person, and therefore they're not feeling the way that they should about you, because you don't even feel that way about yourself. Does that make sense? I hope I'm trying to say this in the best way that I can. Now let's talk. Okay, so we talked about thoughts. So important to practice. And one of the best ways, in my opinion, to practice positive thoughts about yourself, you need to write down things about yourself that you are proud of already, and then you need to write down how you want to see yourself, positive affirmations, and write them in present tense. Okay, so let's say that I want to take up running for exercise, right? And I want to say in my positive self-talk, my positive affirmation that I'm going to post on sticky notes around the house, I'm going to post, I just completed my first 5K. I am so proud of myself. I've never completed a 5K. But in my positive affirmations, my positive self-talk, I'm going to list that goal as if it's already happened. And I'm going to say that to myself. And guess what? My mind is going to train itself to believe that I have completed my 5K. So I'm going to be able to easily work up to that goal. And when that goal happens, I'm going to feel like, hey, this is where I already saw myself. This is something I already saw myself doing. I talked about it so much, it's no longer something that's daunting in my head and hanging over me, and it's just something that's a natural progression in my life that I'm going to do, okay? So then also, we need to talk about the people in your life. This is real important. Real important when we talk about self-confidence, self-esteem, is talk about the people in your life. Who is in your circle? I did a live on this, or a message on this earlier, like last week, I think, but I cannot say it enough. Let me tell you something. There are some people. Okay, before I even get into people, let's talk about some of you are being held hostage. We're going to go back to thoughts real quick. Held hostage by your thoughts of how you used to be. Your thoughts of how you used to be are keeping you captive. They're keeping you around people that you should have no business being around anymore. They're keeping you in a space, in a corner, on timeout, and you're not able to go out there and live life and enjoy life and accrue new victories because you're too busy thinking about the way you used to be. And if that's who you were, or these are the circumstances you came from, you can't be something more or something better. Okay, so now we're going to go on to the people that were around. I don't want to make this long. Very vital, the people you surround yourself with. Let me tell you something. So I used to, we're talking 20 plus years ago, I used to do drugs. This is before I had kids. I used to do drugs. I used to be wild. I used to curse at my parents. I used to, I had a bunch of boyfriends. I used to be sexually promiscuous. This is 20 plus years ago before I had my children. All these things, right? Like I was the modern feminist woman. I was out there living my best life, just doing what I pleased and just wild. No thoughts or concerns for tomorrow. I was just living all out like it was my last day every day, and I had some spirits, okay? I don't know how else to put it. But listen, here's the thing. There are people that knew me from back then who want to keep me there, who want to keep me in that space. They want to say, you know what, you were a hellion as a teenager, and you were so this and so disrespectful and so wild and so, out of control and this and that and all this other stuff. Baby, I'm 51 years old, 5 kids, 20 plus years with the same man that I'm married to. Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? You're coming at me, talking to me about somebody like a distant acquaintance. A distant acquaintance. That is not who I am. I haven't been that person for so long, I can't even remember what she looks like. But there are people who want to keep you in that space, and every time they see you, instead of acknowledging you for who you are today and what you have accomplished in that space since then, whether that space is a week ago, 2 weeks ago, or 22 years ago, they want to keep you in this space because it makes them feel superior. It makes them feel comfortable. They don't want to recognize that you have grown and they have not grown with you. Okay? There are people that you can get around that have conversations that are not complimentary about you. They give you the backhand, offhand compliments. There are people around you who have such low self-confidence and such low self-esteem that they cannot congratulate you. Let me give you an example. I come live every day, and I give some pretty good tips and advice. I have to say so myself. Not one of you who enjoys my lives gives me a like on this platform. Y'all on Facebook have a problem. I talked about this the other day. You can't give out likes. You can't give out hearts. Do you know that every single thing that I read on Facebook, every single thing I read almost, because I surround myself with a certain kind of people, I give a heart to. If somebody took the time to think it meant enough for them to make a post about it, I give it a heart. Does it cost me anything? It doesn't cost me anything at all. It makes me happy to know that they're going to look at their post and they're going to know that I gave it a heart, that I saw them, that I acknowledged them. Some of you are so set, so bent on negativity and not being able to compliment other people or say, you know what, I absolutely loved what you said, or this really, you know what, I implemented this tip or trick you gave me and it made all the difference, or something, or just, thank you for putting this, I really enjoyed listening to you. No, I haven't used anything, and no, it doesn't apply to me necessarily per se, but I really enjoy listening to you. There are so many people out there who are focused either on your downfall or not seeing you grow above where they are. They're sad, they're lonely, they're angry, they're disappointed, and they do not want to see you shine. Let me tell you something, shine anyway. Shine anyway. Change who you surround yourself with. Surround yourself with people that are talking about ideas and not other people. Surround yourself with people that are not holding you to who you were 10 years ago. Surround yourself with people who are willing to elevate you, who want to see you become better, who want to see you become the best version of yourself. Why do I do these lives? Because I want to see women become the best version of themselves. My heart breaks every time I see a woman who is sad, who has low confidence, who holds her head down, whose relationship is suffering. My heart breaks for them. I want to see them win. I want to see them win. And that's why I do lives. Okay? You have to know and understand that just because you are this person today, you can be this person by the end of the year. You can move and become this person by the end of the year. If you don't like who you are today, if there is anything about yourself that you don't like today, change it. Make an action plan. Implement that plan with goals and benchmarks and a time limit, and become that person. For real, I promise you, it is that simple. It is literally that simple. Decide what your goals are. How are you going to meet said goals? Let's say I decide that I want to, I don't know, I want to go into tech, right? But I don't know anything at all. I'm going to find out how can I learn about tech? Where are free classes that I can take? You know, there's all kinds of free classes for that area too that you can take. Okay, what certifications do I need? You know, how would I market myself? Where can I get job experience? There, you know, do the work. Find out how to become whatever it is. Even if you say, I want to become a confident person, find out what books do I need to read? How do I need to carry myself? What kind of self-talk do I need to give myself? What kind of positive affirmations do I need to tell myself? Take the steps, do the research, take the steps, and then implement it. Give yourself a set goal of, by this day, this is who I'm going to be. And I promise you, you can be that person. You can do it with money that you want to save, the person that you want to be, goals for your relationship, parenting goals. It doesn't matter. Don't be afraid, because people have seen you for so long as this one person that you can't switch it up and become this person instead. Don't let people hold you to, you know, this is all that you can be. This is who you are. People, you see it all the time when people make comments under people's posts. If somebody is too confident or, and I don't mean prideful, but I mean confident in who they are. If somebody is happy, what comes immediately? What you smiling about? What you so happy about? Why you think you all that? People, so many people are people who tear down. They want to tear down. They want to tear you down. They don't want to see you become better. They don't want to see you evolve. So you have to make sure that the people that are in your circle, and you may need all new people. You may need all new people. That the people that are in your circle want to see you win. They're going to tell you how to win. They're going to help show you how to win. You want to be with people who are already where you want to be. You want to be with people who are already where you want to be. Okay? If you're with your girlfriend who's struggling, the only thing the two of you are going to do together is struggle together and commiserate about your struggle. Okay, so you have to be very intentional about the people you surround yourself. You have to be very intentional about the thoughts that you allow to come into your head. You have to be very intentional about your self-talk. That's what I wanted to say. That's what I wanted to say. You can be anybody. You can be anybody. I don't care where you are. You can be anybody. You can be homeless right now, watching this from a park bench. And in 2 years, you can be living in a mansion. I'm telling you, and it doesn't even require necessarily money in order to do it. You can, everybody has talents. What are your talents? Figure out what your talents are and use those. If something you want to do requires capital, find out what your talents are and use those talents in order to get the capital that you need in order to pursue the life that you want to live. Everybody can do it. I want you to know a lot of people watch people who are celebrities, let's say, or the top paid creators or whoever, influencers, and they think, man, I wish I could be like them, or I wish I could have that lifestyle, or whatever. You can go out and make it happen for yourself just like they did. Just like they did. Unless you're Paris Hilton, you were not born an influencer. Okay? Which means that everybody else had to go about getting what they've gotten. You can do it too. If they can do it, you can do it. Anybody can do it. It doesn't matter what your socioeconomic background is. Doesn't matter how you speak. I'm telling you, you can get whatever you want. You can have the lifestyle that you want. Follow me. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. You can do it. It is achievable. You don't have to. You can be that stay-at-home mom who lives in the country. You can be whoever. You can be whoever. And you can achieve whatever it is that you put your mind to achieving. I don't care if you're old. Another reason I'm doing what I'm doing is because I want to show older women, younger women, yes, but even more so older women. Your life ain't over yet. A lot of older mamas that I talk to, it's like they've kind of died and given up, and they're just they're waiting to die. Their kids have left the house, and they're kind of just, yeah, I'm just hanging out here until it's over. Set new goals. Have a whole new career. Redefine yourself in whatever way you want to. I don't care how old you are. It's not too late. If you are breathing, then you can still work toward your goals and achieve them. If you are breathing, then you have time to set goals and achieve them. I just want to encourage all of you. I want to encourage you. I don't want to see anybody sad. I don't want to see anybody depressed. I don't want to see anybody walking around with their head down. I don't want to see anybody hopeless. I want you to have joy. I want you to have peace. I want you to have excitement and encouragement when you wake up every morning about, here's another day closer to who I want to become. Every morning when you wake, this is another day that I'm closer than yesterday to the person that I want to become. I'm like, get out there and get it. Get out there and win. You can do it. I believe in you. You believe in yourself. And together, we can achieve our goals. All right, I'll talk to you tonight. Bye. Have a good one.